What's up, y'all? BCA here. We back with another one, and today we talking about how to avoid burnout. Okay, if you looking at this video because you either about to go into burnout, been in burnout, or trying to get out of burnout. Okay, so what I would say is, first and foremost, I've been at a point where I endured burnout, and it is not for the weak. It is one of those times of your life where you literally forget about yourself. Okay, that's what burnout produces. Okay, so for me, when I was going through burnout, I was just getting into this new position where I was supervising more people than I ever supervised, and I also was elected president over this organization that was was like 1,500 people, something like that. So knowing those responsibilities that I was about to take on, I was just finishing up my deployment at the time. So going into this, I just was like, man, I'm doing all I can do. That's what I said. So I had a point to where I was like doing everything that I can do, and I didn't like care about my own self-care. Like, I just was doing what I had to do for everybody else, make sure everybody else was good, make sure this was good for everybody else, make sure everybody else was fine except for myself. And those things, what I say is, constitutes to beginning of burnout. When you start lacking about yourself, that's when burnout is about to come. You know, I was sleeping, averaging 4 hours of sleep a day. In my burnout phase, I was literally averaging 3 to 4 hours sleep. Okay, and that's not healthy sleep at all. So my burnout experience was very, very traumatizing, and I did not want to go through that ever again in my life. It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So these are things that I believe steps to avoid burnout. Okay, the first thing is self-care. The first thing is self-care. No question. These are one of the things that are going to be on your I'm not going to do this to myself. I'm going to always do this for myself. You can do yoga, you can exercise, diet, you can do anything, right? Whatever it is for you, for your self-care, do it, okay? Because those things, even get you a massage, those things are going to help you avoid burnout, because you're going to be able to relax and decompress or exert your energy out in a positive way. That's going to work for you. Okay, I had a time where I was like frustrated in my job a lot, and the boss I had at the time, man, he was something else. So like, I literally had to, I just said, Prince, you can go to the gym every day. No question. I went to the gym every day. I went to the gym every day, 5 o'clock in the morning, because I knew if I didn't exert the energy out, I would have took it out on him. I knew that. So that was the healthy way I did it. He didn't know that, but that's what he did for me. He helped me a lot. Thank you. So they helped me a lot as well with my exercise and everything like that. So those things, self-care is number one. Number two, prioritize your tasks. So the things you got on your plate, you got to prioritize them. Which one is the most important? Which one can wait till next week? Which one can wait till next month? Whatever it may be, you put that on your task list and prioritize it accordingly, because if you don't prioritize it, you're going to end up looking at everything like it's the same. So if you want to do this, that, and they all on the same equivalent of being important, it's gonna make you go into overload and burnout. If you say I gotta do this today, and you don't got time to do this, and that today, that means that you're not gonna be able to do it. You're gonna go into burnout. You're gonna be in burnout. You're not gonna avoid it. You're gonna be in burnout. So prioritize tasks, man. Make sure you prioritize tasks and finish them in order. Whatever's number one, do that number one. Like for me, I want to do a video a day. Okay, my video a day done. Okay, my goal is 100 videos, but hey, video a day gonna give me, that's my 100, right? Cool. Make sure you're doing that. Next thing is realistic deadlines. Okay, give yourself realistic deadlines. If this can be applied to work or home, okay? If work gave you a job to do a task certain time frame, do that, meet that. But if it's another task that give you that don't have a time frame, make that one the second one. Don't try to finish all this stuff at once, because you know you, okay? So set a deadline for yourself, okay? Send an email today. I got this task today, I'm gonna do this. The next day, I'm gonna do this. And Friday, I'm gonna do this. And that way I accomplish everything, and I also prioritized it. And it's done in its time frame. So that will help you avoid burnout as well. This next one should have been number 2, but I put it number 4. I just say organize, okay? Organization. organization in general. So across the board, you know, look at your tasks. Even when you look at your email box at work, your inbox, sort that by to do and stuff like that. I personally use to do for my emails, and I'm looking at it. It works for me because it lets me know what I need to do and when the emails were sent I need to do, and it works. So those things help you get the organization. You can do that. You can do filing, certain type of filing to help prevent burnout. You can do certain things with your phone organized. You can create a task list on Google and create your list of tasks and put times on them. You can do that as well. Those things all create organization for yourself, and then organize it in your mind so you can go and get it done and knock it out, okay? So organization is key, okay? Organization is key. Okay, the last part, I think a lot of people have difficulty doing it, but it will help you a lot. If you are able to, especially in a situation you have people to help you, delegate. Delegate. Now, I know you may thinking, man, if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. That's true to a point, okay? But delegate accordingly. If it's something that you need help with, that your job provided a team for you to help you with stuff, delegate, okay? And I know you may be skeptical, man, so-and-so don't even work hard, and they barely do what I say anyway. Give them a chance to fail. That's what I can say, give them a chance to fail. That I know it sounds weird saying it, but you have to trust them to a point. And if they fail you, they fail you. But if you get a situation where you know this person come through for you, get the person to come through. But if you have a team of people, you don't delegate nothing and you do everything, that's not the point even you having the team in the first place. Okay? So make sure you know what person to depend on and who you shouldn't depend on, but also know who people you give an opportunity to. So if you got an opportunity to somebody and they didn't mess it up, give them another opportunity. The person that you did give an opportunity to, get them a condensed version of what you need. If you need an email sent, tell them, hey, send an email to me first, and then send an email to me first, and then I'll send it to the person it need to be sent to. Don't send it to them directly. Okay, so those things are going to help you a lot. There's just a small, that's one of the biggest things you should consider, even at home. You know, if you got children that are of age, you ask them to help you with stuff, you know, and also ask your partner, if you have a partner, somebody like that, to help. Hey, can you cook today? You know, those things, really, when you relieve the little stuff, the big stuff becomes easier. Okay, when you relieve little stuff, like the little tasks around, the big stuff becomes easier for you. So really you need help with the smaller things, because the bigger things you can handle because you already probably handled them before. So those are things I think will help you avoid burnout. I believe that this video was needed to be seen because a lot of people going through different things with burnout right now, especially if you work in 2 jobs and stuff like that. I personally work 2 jobs, and I definitely negated my self-care, and it is not for the weak. I was working my job and working at the local grocery store, and I was working ridiculous hours. So I know how it feels to be in burnout. I know how it feels to be out of burnout, which is way better, right? But in burnout, you basically neglecting yourself, man. You neglecting yourself. And I know you have seen it before with Kevin saying you ought to work 70, but work 80 hours a week, so like that. I understand it, but that's a different, you have to know who you are first before you do stuff like that. If you want to work 70 to 80 hours a week because you're trying to do a certain task for a certain period of time, that's different than doing 70, 80 hours a week for 52 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's a year. You know, so just understand when you sacrifice like that, you sacrificing yourself and you sacrificing time with your family and friends too when you working like that. So they understand that, because your family needs your time too, your friends need some time too, and you need time for yourself. Because if you working that long, you ain't no way you making it to the gym, man. Ain't no way you making it to the gym unless you work from home or something. You probably make gym probably once a week, but you're not going 5 times a week. Because your body just, unless you acclimate your body to train that way. Let's say if I'm wrong, let me know. I want to hear your story. If you work 70 hours a week for more than 52 weeks, 70, 80 hours a week, and you kept your self-care up, please put them tips in there. Because I need to see them myself if I do go back to doing it. But I won't. I just put in my hours and my purpose. But same scenario though, like put in 10 hours. It's 10 hours. It's great. But make sure you do those things, man. Because if you don't, you're going to be in burnout. Okay? Burnout is not cool in any way. It's not nothing. I do not recommend it. Burnout is something that people love to brag about. We live in a culture now where burnout is cool. It ain't cool for me at all. I dislike it heavily. It's not gonna help you. Burnout is one of those things you don't care about yourself as much, but you care about these companies and everybody else that's making money off of your hard work. Okay, so that's what burnout really is. And you have to create that time for yourself, man. You gotta do the steps I just said, and you'll be fine after that. You'll be good. Let me know in the comments, y'all got any times y'all were in burnout and how burnout y'all didn't like burnout and how y'all got out of it. Or if you're in burnout right now, let me know if this video helped you, because I know burnout is terrible, man. I can't imagine going back that way, but I know exactly how it feels though. So I'm glad you all watched the video today. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and put in the comments this stuff, man. I hope you all put some of their burnout stories out there, because them burnout stories something serious, boy. They are. 4 hours waking up after 4 hours, you feel like you would never sleep. I remember that vividly. I remember it vividly, man. So see y'all next time. BCA out.